pull off your hat, man. Don't let him do it, madame. It's so weird how like women are possessive of their boyfriend's sadness. God, that sounded way weirder than I meant it to. It is weird. Like, no, I do shows, and like I talk about being bald because it's like, oh, fucking obviously. And the amount of times like I bring it up and like a woman like points at her boyfriend or husband like fucking him, and you're like, don't be a dick, lady. Like he's not proud of it. Like at all. Like, are you proud of the fact that your body's not on your side anymore? As soon as you looked in the mirror and you saw shit going away, you're like, fucking winner, winner, chicken dinner! No? You're just gonna look at me the whole time, okay. Are you the guy that, like, when people ask them questions, you just go, did your hair go, hey man, do you want me to stay? And you're like, it's like, I'm not gonna wait for him to answer, so I'm just gonna fucking, I'm gonna find someone more decisive. No, it is weird. Like, a lot of times I'm just out and about, and like, not even like on stage. Sometimes it happens when I'm on stage, but also just out in daily life is that a dude will look at me. Yeah, shush is right. Just because I'm louder doesn't mean my ears don't work. A dude will look at me, look at my hairline, look at me again, look at my hairline, and then just kind of go, oh. Like to check to see if it's contagious. Or just like, I honestly think it's a little bit of like a, oh, fuck you, buddy, mine's still here. And I'm like, that is such a dick, don't you fucking do it, son. No, fucking do it, let's do it, come on. No, let me do it, let me fucking, no. Oh, Jesus, man. You don't know what I did with this hand today. When I'm done coming, I like to reach around and swipe it back. Don't you masturbation shame? I don't know what that would be. Actually, shaming me for doing that is the appropriate reaction. What sort of asshole would be like, I'm done coming, let's just what? No, all right. Sometimes I start having thoughts and then I start following them. I go, no, I shouldn't. But people, excuse me, assholes like you, no, they do that shit, and I was like, what a jerk thing to do. What do you see someone with a broken arm and a cast, and you just go up to him and go, ah, look what I am capable of doing. Fuck you. Like, if you're in like a locker room and you see some guy showering, like trying to be like coy because he's got like a tiny dick, do you just kind of go up and be like, oh, look at this fucking thing. I have, and I'm really proud of it. I did nothing to fucking earn. Like, it actually gives me unnecessary confidence. That actually makes me sound like I have a tiny dick, complaining about it. I just have like a real, like, just imagine an average white man's dick. Just like a real middle of the road dick. Like, it's very pale, and if you go over a little bit too fast, you hit a bunch of bumps, go da 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 da, and you're like, oh, I should get off of this. Don't get grossed out. Those bumps are for your safety. I fucking love that joke. 70 of you like that joke, the rest of you are like, I don't get how roads work right now. Why is he talking about cars? We're not in a car. It's gonna get weirder. Oh man, I actually like 2 weeks ago, I had to get my bottom retainer re-glued because it was coming loose. Has that happened to any of you guys before? Yeah, I had braces as a kid. Of course I did. I grew up in fucking suburbia. But I had to get that done. I'm fucking 30, and I was just like, oh, my teeth are wonky. Let's get this shit fixed. And like, I went to the dentist, and I was thinking about like, who was the first person to make braces a thing? Who was just like, hey, Susan! This kid, we made him fucked up. He's got it just his mouth is real bad. I say we put just some metal and then just shift bones. Yeah, it'll probably hurt him, but like looking at him, oh, it hurts my eyes. So you hold him down, I'll get the magnets. It was weird. I was at the dentist, and I don't, like, the dentist upsets me because they always ask you questions and then shove their hands in your mouth, which is really rude. Like, if I asked you a question and immediately, like, covered your mouth for an hour, you would think I was an asshole, right? not some nice lady named fucking Stephanie. I also found that I'm like weirdly comfortable with people's hands in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that. Do you guys like finding new things about yourself and then being very uncomfortable with the potential that that holds? You're like, oh, I guess I'm into fist fucking, not the kind you expect though. I feel like everyone here is just fucking not on my side. What happened? You guys were cool before, now you're like, oh, I don't know what the neo-Nazi's talking about. Like, you forget how I have, like, joy in my heart and I'm a happy man. You just see me and go, ah, hey, hate crimey. Fuck you, I don't need you. Yeah! All right, so I got my retainer put in, and it reminded me of when I first got my braces off and I got my bottom retainer put in for the first time. And, by round of applause, who here has had braces? By not knowing how directions work, yell out your favorite color. You guys are fucking dumb. Okay, so I got my braces off. Stop talking! I got my braces off, and I don't know about you guys, but like as soon as you get your braces off, you're like, oh, I want to eat everything. I want to eat all the. I want all the bread and all this stuff because my teeth feel so nice. I wanted to eat all things because before it impeded my consumption. I was very happy, and so I called my girlfriend and I was like, hey, what are you doing, babe? What are you doing with your downstairs? What are you doing with your downstairs? She was like, I don't know. I was like, well, let me take a munch on that. Don't you fucking pull back. Don't you fucking pull back. Don't you fucking do it. I will fight all of you individually. I look like a guy who totally would want to do that. I don't want too much effort. I'm lazy as shit. So I was doing the thing, and I was like, and that's how you guys do it. I don't know, like I get real intense when I'm eating vagina, like real fucking intense. Like if I'm eating pussy, like I want it to seem like at least one of us is getting waterboarded. It's like, tell us what you do! Like, like just covered. Luckily, if it's going well, it's both of us. We're like, that's where the sleeper cell is. Okay. Well, the bad thing that happened is that I didn't. There was a metal in there, and your little webbity web on the underside of your tongue, that thing. I didn't realize that it was just going like all over the metal. So the next day, I couldn't talk at all because I was saying, pussy too fucking good. It's kind of fucking cool. And I was over, and I'm still a teenager at this time. This whole time I was talking about eating a child's vagina. Okay, because I was 17, so was she. Fuck off. And I'm over at my buddy's house, and he has that. You guys, calm down in the back. I was over at my buddy's house, and he had a stepdad that's like, you know that like those guys that are like cool half the time, and the other half the time they're like, oh, they might black out. He just comes up, and he's like, and you're like, all right, I gotta leave. But he comes up, he's like, oh, you can't fucking talk today. I was like, no, I can't talk today, Tom. He's like, what? Cat got your tongue?